Well, it's a bit of a wet day again. Got a wet spell. Let's hope it clears up before the show week next weekend. This weekend. Anyway, I thought I'll just get on and decorate my tractor box. And I've got that plate that Lloyd sent me. And I've got my BMC badge I cast. I thought that one, because I've got one to go on the front, as you remember. Showed a minute. And of course I've got my username badge. And first of all, I've been playing about, I thought, well, if I put them like that, that was the first idea, you know, was to sort of put them like that. But as you can see, it doesn't look very good. And so I thought, well, does it look better like that? No, because it's all blank there. So I've come, I think, as I say, I've spent ages messed about with it. And I think, I don't know if you agree or not, I'll show you when it's done, but something like that seems to be the best. That's in the middle, obviously, and a bit lower down, and then just space them behind in the middle. And I've got in the shop, and I've got a bag of different selection bolts for my stock, and I bought those. Some nice little chromy bolts. So I've got to find some washers. So anyway, we'll navigate upstairs and drill some holes in these. That's the next step, and I'll show you something else. Well, unusually, things aren't going too badly today. That's a nice surprise, because I thought it was going too well recently. Anyway, I've got the plate done, look, the one that Lloyd sent me, you know, rusty glove box, you remember. We lost that video, me opening it, didn't we? But never mind. Anyway, I've drilled the corners, and that one had a hole in, but these look very nice in it. And my badge, my username badge, I've had to put one, if you can see, just there, and one's got to go there. So that means I'm going to have to grind, you know, most of that off. It's only to hold this, and I was looking for some washers to go on it. By the way, I've made a Ford mould, and that's what I said. I did that, I don't know, a couple of days ago, and it went badly anyway. It didn't go very well at all. There's my BMC one, you see, that needs cleaning up, and there's 2 badges I've got to do, and that one is the one to go on the front. So these, I've got too many of these now. I'll probably melt them down. That's the beauty of these, you see. You can melt them down and make something else. So if I melt that down, it'll probably make 2 of these, you know. We'll see. Anyway, and I was looking for some washers, some quarter washers, and I found that cheap thing I bought. And then I remembered I got some, but could I find them? And lo and behold, I have. Unbelievable, isn't it, eh? In here. So, we've got these nice washers, you see, to go on the back. So it's all working out quite well at the moment. So, and that badge, by the way, it had 2 marks on it, just in the right place where the screws need to go. Because you can't, there's nowhere, you know, you can't get them even anywhere. So you have to put them in the best place, just like that. Right, so anyway, I'll just get on and drill those 2 holes, and then we'll nip back downstairs and see if we can get it on the box in some form of order. Well, I've had a good shuffle about with them, and I think that's about where they want to go, because it's, with the top ones being rounded, as you can see, there's no way you can, you know, it's all eye job. It's all, you know, how you do it. But anyway, the first thing is, take these out the way and put that on in the right place. It wants to be in the middle, and it wants to be square, obviously. So, first thing to do is make sure we've got it in the middle. Hang on, I've got to adjust the camera so hopefully you can see a bit of what I'm doing. I'll put it to the side, so hopefully I'm not going to be in the way too much. So let's see if I can get this. First thing is to get it in the middle this way. Bang on 7.5. and that is 7 1/8. So it must be that way a little bit. You see, with those so there we are. 7 3/8. 7 3/8. And the box is square, I do know that. I'll just double check. It's a quarter. Well, it is a 16th, that'll be alright. Anyway, as long, that's where it wants to go, because the others want to be in the right place there. So up and downwards we can do afterwards. So make sure again, you know, always measure once and cut twice, remember. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's spot on. So the first hole wants to be there, so I think the best way to do it is draw a circle on there. Okay, if I drill through here, it risks going sideways because that's thin. So I think the best thing to do, using this which is thicker as a guide, put the drill through it and put it in the middle of that hole, if I can see, there, and drop that down like that, hold it flat, well the mark's gone, so we can't be far out, can we? Yeah, are you allowed to work in the front room? So what we'll do is just get a nut, bolt and washer and put that one on. And see what it looks like, hey? That's well, it is the first thing to do, isn't it? So I'm trying to have it stood up, but anyway. Oh. I'll leave it on its side. I'm in from the camera a bit, but never mind. You've got to put it with that. That's how it is here sometimes. So I've just done that finger tight. Now let's have another look and see if it's moved anywhere. We can always elongate that hole slightly if necessary, because I do want this. Well, no, it hasn't moved. And this isn't, there's a little bit out the edge there, so to go there, you know, that's absolutely spot on, that is. So now we've just got to get it. We'll do this one next, here. And we'll go from the bottom. And that is going to be easy, look. That's 4 1/4. And that's 4 1/4. There. Why has it moved? There we are. Well, that's level with the bottom edge. I suppose I better just check the top edge, haven't I, to make sure that the plate's square. 6 1/2 and a bit. 6 1/2 and a bit. Yeah, that's spot on. Right, we've got to get this one right. There's no excuse for this being the wrong place, is there? There we are. Let's move that round there. Got a nice hole there, and do the same again. And I can see that is in the middle. Well, I could see it was in the middle. Not now. Oh, there. That's not. No, no. That is. another go. Oh, the mark's gone again. Let's see if it lines up with the hole. Oh, can't. I wish I had a camera to show you the focus, because that's spot on. Seriously, that's spot on. So I'll get another bolt, nut and washer, and put that one on, and then I'll do the others later. Because it's got to be, I've got to drill the holes and deburr the back and that. You know, I've no need showing you all that. So I'll put that in like that, and put this on if I can reach. Oh dear, never get old. It's getting hard work getting up and down now. It really is. Anyway. That's got that one in the right place. And that's all we're after. These two I'll put on at the end. I need to show you doing 4 holes, have I? So that's in the right place. Clear this, because I've now got to determine these two. And like I said, the only way... Where's it gone? Oh, it's here. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you... oh, dear. Dust. I don't know if you can see on this camera if I don't come too close, but I've ground the edge of that off, if you can see, and that one, because it doesn't have to hold up, does it? I've done like that, you see, so it'll go like that, and that's about the best I can do, you know, just to hold that on. So what I've got to do is take this one out, these out, and position them. So that's the next step, I think. And as I say, this is, you know, you've just got to eye it up. Take the glasses off, can't without them. Now these two I can measure from the top to there, but I've just got to stand back and do my best, you know. So I'll just show you. So what do you think? Does that look alright? I don't know if it... the plate's right, you see. It's just getting these in the right place. Because then, you know, nothing is... It's a bit like on a boat, you know, where nothing's square. You've got to get it so it looks right. And on this camera, not looking at it, that's lined up with that edge there. That seems to be the best place for that. And the other one has to overlap a bit. So I think the best thing to do now is put that one on in the right place, and then put that one on the same distance from the edge and the top. I think that's the best, because there's no, you know, there's no way that you can do it any other way. Right. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll put this one on because it's in the right place. I just want to see what we've got first. That's about 1 inch, and from the inner edge I'm going, and 1.5 inches. Because if I go up anymore with that, I've tried it, you know, and it looks too near the top, you see. But it wants to be about level with there. So I think it's one of those jobs, isn't it? You know, you can't do much about it, except make sure you're right. So I'll drill that one. Through there. And we'll just stick a bolt in there. And then I'll make sure it looks I don't think there's any way to measure it, but I shouldn't have done that, should I? Never mind. I'm the cleaner upper, so I suppose it's the same for everyone, isn't it? Right, can I reach over there now? Oh, yeah. The other thing is, oh, that's a good news. By the way, when it's finished, they're just long enough. These are. That's just right, that is. And they will have to be, the slots will have to be in line with the top when I tighten them up. Normally you tighten them level, don't you? But you can't on this one. So that goes there. And now it's just a case of, I think we can probably check from the top and the bottom to the corner and just see. Oh, that's 11.5. There. That looks. Oh, what we've got there. You see, with a rounded corner, you've got to guess to the middle of the thing, and that's rounded and this one's pointed, so yeah, that looks about right, because the bottom is the bottom is the same, so that's the best we're going to get. Well, let's have a hole in here. Right, another screw. One of these. I'm putting washers on, but I don't know why, because it's all got to come off in a minute, hasn't it? And I'll tidy it all up. So that's that one done. I've done it again. Never mind. I've got a vacuum cleaner, haven't I? So we'll have to manage. So I'll put them on. Did I get different length screws? I must have done. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's alright. Forgot about that when I got them. I've got different lengths. So we can, some go through and some don't, you see. That one does. I can just get it, I think. I'll leave the washer off for a minute, because there's a burr on the inside. I can do that in a minute. So that's in the right place. And now it's that one. So, and this is, there you are. So that's in the right place. And that one, I'm going to have a little play about with it, I think. And we'll just go from this edge. That was an inch in. So I think it wants to be about the same. Otherwise, it's going to look wrong, isn't it? And the same from the top, 2 1/4. Here's 2 1/4. Right. An inch from there, and 2 1/4 from the top. And then, of course, I've got to. They're the same, actually. So, even though I've done it with eye, they're actually the same. Right, you've seen me drill the holes, you've seen that. So what I'm going to do now, because it's getting plenty long enough, I suppose, isn't it? I don't know how long I've got now, but yeah, but plenty long enough this is. Right, I'll get on and drill those 2 holes, drill the others, put all the bolts in, finish it off and let you have a look. There you are, look. Well, I vacuumed all the sawdust up, look. So we should be alright. Clean the inside of it. Not that matters, but yeah, I'm standing well back, trying to hold it steady, and I think you should be able to see that, even though I say myself, I think I've got it about right. Just got to get the angle grinder when we can get outside and just take the ends of the bolts that stuck through, but that looks alright, I think. Anyway, I don't know what you think. You can think what you like. I'm joking, of course. Right, the other thing is, although I've done it, this year I'm leaving it on the tractor. I was humping it about last year, and every time I went out and I got fed up with it, for one thing. The other thing is, inside, when I had the plough on it, the week or two ago, whenever it was so much more comfortable on the road. And wheel weights cost a fortune. So, I just thought, if I get a couple of bags of sand, I've got one here actually, I've measured it up, but I'll measure them again. I think I can only get 2 in, might be able to get 3 in. You know, cheapest way would be go to the beach, wouldn't it? But, you know, it's the time I've done messing about, and I mustn't, lift one and hurt myself before the show, because that would be a disaster. Because that would be the year doing. But anyway, what do you think? I think that doesn't look too bad. It took me all afternoon. You won't believe where the time goes, but we're not on the clock. You know, so yeah, that's good. I think that looks pretty good. Right, there's plenty long enough. So as I say, it's forecast wet for a few days, and I still haven't got on my tractor to do my camera test. So that'll probably be next week, and then a week this. Probably Friday, if it's dry, we'll be on the long trip, the long road trip to the show. So that's what's upcoming. I don't know what else we've got in store, I should say. Can't think at the moment. Right. So there you are. I'm letting you have a good look at this at the end, because I'm actually, to be honest, I'm quite pleased with it. I think it looks nice, and with those being rounded, it looks like it's smiling, doesn't it? It looks happy, so. And it's not gone too badly. So there we are. You know, like Roy says at the thing, we'll see what develops.